Just recently, I've discovered a really cool infection mod for Minecraft called Dawn of the Flood. I've been meaning to check it out for a while now, and I'm glad I was able to get a chance because it lives up to the hype. The mod already has nearly 300,000 downloads, and for really good reason. Out of the infection mods I've tested, this one has some of the best sound effects, entity models, and animations I've seen. Let's check it out. First off, I want to say thank you to the developers for having the mod actually be pretty balanced and starting off pretty playable. Over time, the infection will accrue points, eventually to the point that it will begin spawning entities in the world. But up until this point though, you have lots of time to prepare and play Minecraft as normal. The infection begins with the Pod Infector, an entity whose sole purpose is to kill anything it can get its tentacles on. They spawn at night, often in droves, so be warned. They can easily kill passive mobs like sheep and chickens, but with hostile mobs and bigger entities like zombies and villagers, killing them also kills the Pod Infector itself. It may be hard to tell, but this little part here was part of what sold me on this mod. The sound effects paired with the sudden but brief screen shake and scattered particles is really amazing. For each entity the Pod Infector attacks, it has a chance to convert it. These converted forms come in a couple variants. The human form, which is the most basic type derived from mobs such as zombies, the player form, which has a name tag like a player, and the villager form. At the start of the infection, these are the main entities that will spawn. However, as the flood gains points, more advanced creatures will be created, such as the carrier form, which is quite slow, but carries 3 Pod Infectors to deploy in case of emergency, and the Sangheili form. I'm probably butchering that name, but it's the most dangerous entity that can spawn. It's strong, it can climb walls, and it can break blocks. It also has a gun. They, additionally, look really cool too. There are also some variants of these mobs called dead forms. They spawn in a dormant state occasionally when the normal form dies. They will stay in the state for about 10 minutes, then despawn, unless a Pod Infector comes by and reanimates them. The reanimated version has less health, and if killed, will not go into a dead state again. This mod also comes with some weapons inspired from the Halo universe. For melee weapons, there is the Energy Sword and Blood Blade. There are also 3 types of guns, which are good defense against the infected. Overall, they are pretty good, and get the job done. Another item is the Medkit, which I think heals you from infection because it doesn't heal normal damage. In addition to the practical stuff, there are also music discs of Halo music and banner patterns. This mod also has a bunch of small features that add to the immersion, which I can't all list here, but some of them include increasing intelligence of the flood, special abilities such as leaping, and even a trembling screen effect when a heavy flood mob walks by the player. All these little things, in addition to the biggest infection features of course, and the Halo theme, make this one of the more unique infection mods that manages to hold its own among the sea of other similar mods. I highly suggest you check it out. To make this mod really shine though, and give you a better opportunity to survive, I suggest also installing a good gun mod. I've covered a bunch, including the ones being displayed here in this video right here if you'd like to watch that next.